Shall we discuss about silence this episode?
Yeah.
Well, what I noticed in this series, it was all about men being abused and the worst kind of abuse. Sexual abuse. In society, what I've noticed very much in society, there is a space for women to talk about these topics. I mean, not that much, but much more than men.
Yeah.
Women like to talk. Any fighting for rights, women are in the front. So they've gone about creating and opening up that space for women to seek help.
It's very important also.
But for men, it's so difficult to find groups. Or for men to talk in the culture, especially Asian culture. Or any culture that is more top-down than this way, togetherness. What's your experience of that? Or what do you think about that, Jinadan?
Yeah, I think, like you said, our culture, especially us, is, I think it's almost a global male experience in a way.
Absolutely.
These things are really, from the male perspective, is very hard to come up with, hard to open up. Take cases like, Brendan Fraser, the American actor who went through an abuse, and they tried to speak up, but then he got shunned out by his industry peers.
Exactly.
Hence why he was in the industry for so long, until like way later that he came back and he told the story.
It takes so much courage to come back and now revisit the same scene and stand tall in that scene.
Yeah, but still it was very hard for him to come up with that, because there are people who have tried to speak up, but then still no one believed and no one understood. People usually take it as a joke at first, I guess, for male. I cannot speak for all males, for all men out there, but I think it is something already commonly known, I guess, for males, that we are supposed to be this strong figure, stoic, almost emotionless, and providing, often, always have to provide. We equate our worth to those things, and
be a pillar of strength. Strength means don't speak up. Don't complain, don't share things.
Exactly. Yeah. Because once you show that you are able to, once you show that you're vulnerable, I think that's the thing. When we show that we are vulnerable, immediately it'll be used against us. Most feel that way, and most are even like just shunned out. The thing about being a man is that this strength is also in a way power. So when people
illusion of power,
this illusion of power, yes. So when they go through something like an abuse, and like sexual abuse is even harder to admit those things, not to yourself, to other people, I think.
So can I share something? What I've heard and seen in my practice. I work with children also. And there was this child who said, some crap happened at home. And night, the child, not 1, 2, 3, 4 children over the years I've seen. The boy goes up and says sorry to mommy. And then says, hey, darling, we've got to say sorry to Papa too. No, he doesn't need a sorry. I'm not going to say sorry to him. Why? Because Papa doesn't feel. That's how men get misunderstood. They're not allowed. He's role modeled. I'm strong. I have strength. And I admire your courage when you brought in that word which I haven't yet brought in. You dared bring in the big V word, vulnerability. I so appreciate you could do that. Because able to speak through vulnerability is what is real strength. That is what is real courage. The rest is illusion of strength. Sucking it up and all that. And you brought that and you took the show to a next level. Thank you so much. Thank you. Our culture does not make space for men to speak up. And guess who's at fault?
Ourselves, men.
Not.
No. Women.
I think we are all at fault, including women.
The whole society, in a way.
Because how did little boys come into the world? Through a woman, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's the mothers who want their sons to be tough. If that child cries, and I understand why he's crying, he's given permission to cry. If I don't understand it, I don't entertain that. And so and for boys it is less entertained in Asian culture, and the mindset is shifting, thankfully. Thankfully it's shifting. That if I'll make eye contact, the child will cry when he falls, especially if he's a boy. So just look the other way a bit. The child looks hesitantly,
And
sucks up, sucks it up. And it's not a conscious process of sucking it up. That's where, when that body-mind system is built for connection and it doesn't receive connection, plan B of the body-mind comes into place, and sucking it up, pressing, that comes. The child never wanted to suck it up. No support, sucking up happens.
And this is the thing where they say is about stoicism in men, keeping it in them.
It's an illusion of strength, not real strength.
But then again, so this idea is actually, coming from who's that philosopher? I forgot the name of the philosopher, but he came up with this thing, was it Plato or something? So this idea of stoicism, or like keeping it within yourself first, and has been like something that has traveled to like almost all cultures.
Intergenerational.
Intergenerational also, And I think we just have to remember also, like, when you say about society, women are at fault, but also men are at fault.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Is anyone at fault if it came down generations, That's all of us in the audience also, whoever's listening. Did I want to act harshly with anybody? Did you want to ever act harshly with someone? No. Our childhood shaped us. Who shaped our childhoods? Our parents. Who shaped their childhoods?
Their parents.
So who shaped their childhoods?
So every generation, in a way, they have their own role models.
And so it's nobody's fault because so much got lost in society. It's nobody's fault, and yet it is everybody's responsibility to shift this.
Because it's important to still take accountability of your own actions also, right?
It doesn't have to be my fault, and we can take accountability. And that's why, once again, I keep repeating that I appreciate the show coming on. It means a lot for me and my team to give us this opportunity to have these talks.
We're just also thankful also that people are responding to the stories that we're trying to tell and reaching out for our community. But speaking about that, when we're talking about accountability, it's like, I guess it's part of the healing also, right? Can you bring us through, like, what is the first step that one should do in taking accountability?
The first step, and I say this to anyone and everyone, the first step, remember, I'm important. I matter to me. My pain is big. Second step, my pain is big. Pain cannot be processed in silence, simply because that's how our body nervous system is made. We are meant to share joy, and we are meant to share pain, sorrow, pain. Our body, our brain, the receptors in our brain, it's scientific, it's not Sudha simply blabbering something. The receptors in our brain are the same for physical pain and emotional pain. And our nervous systems are built for connectedness. So if there is pain, the second step is to share that pain with someone. Or seek help. The third step is, when we seek help, what happens? Sometimes we don't get heard. People ask questions. We don't feel comfortable. Do not give up. Don't let one person's lack of capacity to support you take away from you from the rest of your life. Seek another person. Seek another. And there are people who will want to hear pain and support you to process that pain. Just that we've got to keep searching. And that's why I thank Meera, you, and your whole team for making this so open, so that people can now search for help. And hopefully 50 years later, it's in a different place. But someone's got to start it. And you started that ball rolling today by speaking of that word, vulnerability. You just role modeled strength, resilience, courage to the audience. Thank you so much. Thank you. I genuinely mean that sincerely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I think I want to further this discussion. I want to talk about like admitting to yourself and to people and finding help and keep finding help. Like as you said, that maybe, finding a therapist, like if one doesn't work, you have to find another one.
Yes, keep changing. Because you are important to you.
But then there's this stigma in the first place, especially for men, right? To like reach out and getting help is such an issue, such a big issue. And I think from one of your examples that you said the word gila, people are so scared about this thing. Like what can we do, as a society? How do we break a stigma?
Nowadays, the younger generation get much more lucky than my generation. We didn't have ChatGPT, we didn't have AI, we really
Social
couldn't
media,
reach out to anyone. Now there is that. So we can look out, reach out, find, groups, and we can call on WhatsApp, free calls. Check, see if that resonates with you. Like in my therapy center, sometimes people call and then they ask, can I speak 5-10 minutes to that therapist? I want to see Jadila, whether we, it builds rapport or not. Do that. You can ask for that.
To just try.
Just to see whether this person works for you. I'm comfortable, not comfortable. Can I speak to another person?
Oh.
Yep. And we offer that because we sense not one size fits all. So we go that extra mile to do that. Many centers do that too.
So it's just a matter of being open also about these things.
And keeping in mind we are warm-blooded mammals. Like giraffes.
Go on.
Elephants.
They need therapy?
Zebras. No, they live in groups.
They live.
They don't need therapy because lots of traumatic events happen. And the discharge after that happens immediately after the event.
This is for animals.
This is real. I have a lovely video clip at home that shows that. And they say the only creatures that don't discharge trauma after it happens
is us.
Is humans and zoo animals.
Zoo animals.
It remains in the body.
Captive animals.
Yeah, captive animals. It remains imprinted. Our bodies are made to speak, shake it out, shiver and shake, and that's denied to us.
Okay.
To be strong.
Yeah. Speaking about that, like discharging, as you say, of course, the most important part is finding a specialist, a professional who can help you go through the emotions and your past, talk about it. But are there other methods that a person can do just by themselves in trying to, discharge or process something?
Be with the experience as it comes up. It comes up as it comes up in the gut. It comes up. You feel it. You feel the shivery, shaky in your gut, chest, throat, jaws, hands, feet, back, head. It's a whole body affair. Then it rises. It'll reach a peak and it dissipates like a wave. It's very scary for us to sit with that because in childhood, that moment when such stuff happened, we are extremely vulnerable. And so when it's coming up, my body doesn't remember I'm 26-year-old or 62 years old. It's feeling.
It comes up.
It comes up multiple fold. It still feels like that.
It's like you're 5-year-olds again and then it's coming up.
Exactly. And that's what makes it difficult to sit with it on our own.
That's why
we are built for connectedness.
That's why you need a professional or specialist.
Yeah, and after some time, as you get support, you can do it on your own.
Is there a danger if someone tries to therapize themselves?
Some people do.
For example, I've heard this thing called shadow work. And honestly, I've tried myself also. I had a big cry about it, thinking about why it's not working about me. But then later I have still went to a therapist and met a person address the same thing. Is that something that you would condone people to do?
I would say you need to go to people who really understand trauma. Sometimes there are workshops out there that help to release it, bring it up. And everyone's happy. Oh, I spoke about it and it came out. And then they don't know how to close it up. So if I were to see in Che Yasser, I have to be very mindful how I work with him. Because so much has happened in his life. There's very little foundation of healthy memory networks. There's so much of this memory networks. So I've got to make sure there's enough of healthy memory networks before I start dismantling that. Otherwise, it can become 10 times worse. So you need someone who understands the process and works. In this form of therapy, as we work with it, less is more. We work with it slowly. We don't try to rush through it.
Because you don't want to
Mess it up.
Yeah, misdiagnose someone's.
It's just, we work too fast, we make a bigger mess. We become part of their danger system.
And unless they change therapists, then they will have a problem. Yeah, as we were talking about discharging and finding therapists and getting professional help, as you said, that we are a herd-like species that needs connection. And obviously in this story that we have something and put things with family members. And how should someone, open up also? Our friends and family members are also...
Simple. Let's take a little scene from Good Boys Go to Heaven. Our little Ayan and the father are by the riverside or somewhere.
Yeah.
And in that conversation, that little boy asks the father, good boys go to heaven, can? You remember that scene? Yeah. And so, if that father was curious enough, where did my child learn the statement? What's happening? Why is he thinking like that?
Was he thinking about that?
Or what? What makes you think that, darling? There is a reason you are asking me this question. If that father had just leaned into the question, who told you that, darling? Where did you learn that? And I'm curious.
Yeah.
Then he might say, an uncle told me, an auntie told me. I wonder why he told you that. I'm really curious. I create an emotionally safe atmosphere. The story might have come out like that from Ayan.
And then they should just answer episode 1, man.
That's what will happen.
Yeah.
Or at home, at the child, if a child comes back. I have a famous story I use in all my workshops.
Okay.
About a child called little Johnny.
Okay.
Little Johnny comes home from kindergarten. He's all angry. He says, I'm not going back to school anymore. You can't make me go back to kindergarten. I hate it. And he throws his bag. And he's standing like this.
Just then.
Like that. If you are the parent or grandparent, what is the usual comment little Johnny will hear?
Usual comments if they would disregard in a way macam like maybe they okay lah tu. So
Exactly. Did you hear that tone? It will come out like that.
Yeah.
Now little Johnny experiences dismissal of his experience.
As you said, loss of power.
Yes, exactly. Loss of power, loss of control. He's feeling helplessness. He's experiencing vulnerability. His stomach can go like this. His heart can go like that. His chest. And then the other adult will say, what happened? And then little Johnny will tell the story. Then the adult will say, I told you, learn not to do that. Why did you do that? I told you not to play with Tommy. Something they give advice. But what got missed was nobody heard little Johnny's pain. When little Johnny spoke in anger, he was actually talking of extreme vulnerability, extreme pain. That's why he doesn't want to go back to school, and people didn't understand that. Yeah? So just like when Ayan was speaking of, hey, good boys go to heaven, he was talking something behind and people didn't know how to lean into it and ask. And that happens in most households.
That they couldn't pick up the cue.
Yes. So if parents can hear it and be with that, ask little Johnny, instead of satisfying my anxiety, what happened, Vaila, Machamitula, instead of that, if they could hear something happened in school, there is a reason you're saying this.
But then again...
Then little Johnny will say, and mommy, daddy ask him what's happening in you inside when you talk. Oh, say sakit sini. Then they're helping him process it. It doesn't become a trauma.
Yeah.
What I just gave an example is small t trauma. That's even more subtle and society doesn't know. This show puts out a big T trauma. It's on all levels.
Yeah.
We just need to create a space to raise awareness and speak up. Yeah.
And that's why awareness is important, because then you'll have parents who have the capability, the capacity, and the knowledge to pick up those cues and help.
And then be in the vulnerability together with your child. So he doesn't learn to fear vulnerability.
Yeah.
That's strong. That's
Yes.
strength.
I think it goes back to what you're saying about trust. And most, I think, maybe Asian households have this issue of like trusting their parents due to, like you said, dismissal or maybe authoritative kind of influence on them, right?
That's our culture. That's an Asian culture.
And it's hard to break through that. Like, even in like some families, my family also, I was the first to like actually hug my parents, and they would never actively hug. So at first it was very like cool, and like they weren't sure like what is this, until like gradually they will learn, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. I
would always hug my father, and he would stand so embarrassedly and shy like that till I finished hugging him. I didn't give up.
Yeah. As long as we try, I think that's the most important part also.
Exactly. And that these are healthy bits to bring into families. It's warmth, it's affection, it's that.
That's for the viewers out there.
Yes. Thank you guys
To learn
for
and try.
hearing us. Yeah.
Hug your parents, hug your kids, listen to them also.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.